Automobile sensors and their functions. 1. Oxygen sensor, O2 sensor. Located in the exhaust manifold, the oxygen sensor monitors the level of oxygen in the exhaust gases. It helps the engine control module, ECM, adjust the air-fuel mixture for optimal combustion, reducing emissions and improving fuel economy. 2. Mass airflow, MAF, sensor. The MAF sensor measures the volume and density of air entering the engine. This data helps the ECM calculate the correct amount of fuel to inject. A faulty MAF sensor can cause rough idling, stalling, and poor fuel economy. 3. Manifold absolute pressure, MAP, sensor. The MAP sensor detects air pressure within the intake manifold. It helps determine engine load and adjusts fuel injection and ignition timing accordingly. It's especially vital in turbocharged engines for boost control and fuel regulation. 4. Throttle position sensor, TPS. This sensor monitors the angle or position of the throttle plate. It informs the ECM how much throttle is applied, aiding in controlling fuel delivery and gear shifting. A bad TPS can cause hesitation or transmission issues. 5. Crankshaft position sensor. The crankshaft sensor tracks the rotational position and speed of the crankshaft. This information is critical for ignition timing and fuel injection. A failure in this sensor can prevent the engine from starting or cause misfiring. 6. Camshaft position sensor. This sensor detects the position of the camshaft in relation to the crankshaft. It ensures correct timing for fuel injection and valve operation. A faulty sensor can trigger a check engine light and cause poor engine performance. 7. Coolant temperature sensor. Also known as the ECT sensor, it monitors engine coolant temperature. The ECM uses this data to manage ignition timing, fuel delivery, and radiator fan operation. Overheating issues may stem from a faulty coolant temperature sensor. 8. NOx sensor. This sensor detects abnormal engine vibrations caused by detonation or knocking. It signals the ECM to adjust ignition timing to prevent engine damage. Persistent NOx signals may also indicate poor fuel quality or timing issues. 9. Vehicle speed sensor, VSS. Mounted on the transmission, this sensor monitors the speed of the vehicle. It assists with speedometer readings, cruise control, and transmission shifting. A bad VSS can affect ABS, cruise control, and fuel economy calculations. 10. Intake air temperature, IAT, sensor. This sensor measures the temperature of the air entering the engine. The ECM uses this data to adjust air-fuel ratios. Cold air requires more fuel, while warm air needs less. An inaccurate reading can affect performance. 11. Fuel temperature sensor. This sensor monitors the temperature of the fuel before it reaches the combustion chamber. Warmer fuel burns faster, while colder fuel is denser and needs adjustment. The ECM uses this data to fine-tune fuel injection timing and quantity for efficient combustion and emissions control. 12. Fuel level sensor. Located inside the fuel tank, this sensor measures how much fuel is present. It sends data to the fuel gauge on the dashboard. It operates using a float mechanism and resistive or capacitive signals. A malfunctioning fuel sensor can lead to inaccurate readings and unexpected fuel shortages. 13. Oil pressure sensor. This sensor monitors the oil pressure within the engine and alerts the driver if the oil pressure drops below safe levels. It helps protect the engine from damage due to insufficient lubrication. A warning light often appears on the dashboard when this sensor detects low pressure. 14. Oil temperature sensor. The oil temperature sensor tracks the temperature of engine oil, which helps the ECM adjust engine operation to avoid overheating. It's critical for engines that operate under high stress, such as performance or turbocharged engines, ensuring proper viscosity and lubrication efficiency. 15. Transmission fluid temperature sensor. This sensor monitors the temperature of the transmission fluid to prevent overheating. It allows the transmission control module, TCM, to adjust shifting patterns and activate cooling strategies. Overheated transmission fluid can lead to slippage and failure, making this sensor vital for transmission health. 16. Brake pedal position sensor. This sensor detects the position of the brake pedal and signals the ECM and ABS system accordingly. It ensures accurate control of brake lights, cruise control disengagement, and assists in emergency braking systems. It plays a role in modern driver assist technologies like autonomous braking. 17. Clutch pedal position sensor. Used in manual transmission vehicles, this sensor detects whether the clutch is engaged or disengaged. It informs the ECM to allow starting, adjust idle speed, or deactivate cruise control. It also helps prevent unintended engine cranking without the clutch being pressed. 18. Yaw rate sensor. This sensor measures the vehicle's angular velocity during turns. It's a core part of the electronic stability control (ESC) system. When the car begins to skid, the yaw rate sensor helps the system apply brakes selectively to regain control and prevent rollover or oversteer. 19. Steering angle sensor. Mounted in the steering column, this sensor detects the position and rate of turn of the steering wheel. It's essential for systems like ESC, lane keeping assist, and adaptive steering. A misaligned or faulty sensor can impact safety features and trigger warning lights. 20. Rain sensor. Typically mounted on the windshield, the rain sensor detects moisture and activates the windshield wipers automatically. It adjusts wiper speed according to rainfall intensity. This feature improves visibility and driving safety during changing weather conditions without requiring manual control by the driver. 21. Parking sensor. Mounted in the front and rear bumpers, parking sensors use ultrasonic waves to detect obstacles when parking. They alert the driver with beeps or visual cues as the vehicle approaches nearby objects. They greatly aid in preventing minor collisions during tight maneuvers. 22. NOx sensor, nitrogen oxide sensor. Primarily used in diesel engines, this sensor measures the concentration of nitrogen oxides in the exhaust gas. It helps the emission control system reduce harmful gases using techniques like selective catalytic reduction, SCR. Failure of the NOx sensor can lead to emission regulation violations. 23. Tire pressure monitoring sensor, TPMS. Installed inside each tire, TPMS sensors monitor the air pressure and alert the driver when it drops below safe levels. Maintaining proper tire pressure ensures better fuel efficiency, handling, and safety. There are direct and indirect TPMS systems depending on the vehicle type. 24. Exhaust gas temperature, EGT, sensor. The EGT sensor measures the temperature of exhaust gases, especially in diesel engines and turbocharged petrol engines. It helps protect components like the turbocharger and catalytic converter from overheating. The ECM uses this data to adjust fuel mixture and engine load for safe operation. 25. Fuel rail pressure sensor. Installed on the fuel rail, this sensor measures the pressure of fuel delivered to the injectors. It ensures that the fuel system maintains optimal pressure for combustion. It plays a crucial role in direct fuel injection systems and affects power, emissions, and economy. 26. EGR valve position sensor. This sensor tracks the position of the exhaust gas recirculation (EGR) valve, which helps reduce NOx emissions by recirculating exhaust gas into the intake. The sensor ensures the valve operates correctly, maintaining the right balance for emission control and combustion efficiency. 27. Turbo boost pressure sensor. Also called a boost sensor or charge pressure sensor. It monitors the pressure produced by the turbocharger. It helps the ECM control fuel injection and turbo output to prevent overboost and maintain performance. It's critical for ensuring safe and efficient turbocharger operation. 28. Crash impact sensor. This sensor detects sudden deceleration or impact during a collision. It triggers the deployment of airbags and other passive safety systems within milliseconds to protect passengers. Located in the front bumper or side pillars, accurate functioning is critical for timely and effective crash response. 29. Ambient light sensor. Mounted typically on the dashboard or rearview mirror area, this sensor detects surrounding light levels. It automatically controls headlight activation, interior illumination, and brightness of instrument panels. It enhances driver convenience and safety, especially during transitions between tunnels or changing daylight conditions. 30. Brake booster vacuum sensor. This sensor monitors the vacuum pressure in the brake booster system, which enhances braking force with minimal pedal effort. If the vacuum drops below a certain threshold, the sensor alerts the ECM, which may trigger a warning or adjust engine load for safety. 31. Ambient air temperature sensor. This sensor measures the outside air temperature and provides data for HVAC systems, engine management, and cold start functions. Accurate temperature readings ensure optimal cabin climate control and engine tuning based on environmental conditions, improving both comfort and fuel efficiency. 32. Brake pad sensor. Installed on the brake calipers or pads, this sensor monitors pad wear and alerts the driver when it's time for replacement. It helps maintain braking performance, reduces the risk of rotor damage, and ensures timely maintenance for safe vehicle operation. 33. Accelerator pedal position sensor, AP sensor. Also called the drive-by-wire sensor. It measures the position and speed of the accelerator pedal. The data is sent to the ECM to control throttle opening electronically. It replaces traditional mechanical linkages and ensures smoother, more efficient engine response and better fuel economy. 34. Particulate matter sensor, PM sensor. Located in the exhaust system, this sensor detects fine soot particles in diesel or gasoline emissions. It's essential for monitoring and controlling particulate emissions in compliance with environmental regulations. It works alongside the DPF system to ensure efficient filtration and regeneration. 35. Exhaust gas recirculation, EGR, pressure sensor. This sensor measures the pressure within the EGR system, helping the ECM regulate exhaust gas flow into the intake. Proper functioning helps lower combustion temperatures and reduce NOx emissions. Faults can lead to increased pollution and poor engine performance. 36. Evaporative emission, EVAP, system pressure sensor. Located in the fuel tank or charcoal canister, this sensor monitors pressure within the EVAP system to detect fuel vapor leaks. It's part of the emissions control system that prevents harmful hydrocarbons from escaping into the atmosphere. It plays a key role in OBD2 diagnostics. 37. Gear position sensor. Also known as the range sensor, it detects the current gear selection, park, reverse, neutral, drive, etc. It sends this information to the ECM and instrument cluster for transmission control, safety features, and proper engine operation. Faults may prevent starting or cause shifting errors. 38. Seat position sensor. Mounted under the seat, this sensor detects seat location and adjustments. It assists in determining airbag deployment force and timing, especially for front passengers. In some systems, it also communicates with seatbelt reminders and memory seat functions for added safety and convenience. 39. Fuel cap sensor. This sensor monitors whether the fuel cap is properly secured. A loose or missing cap can lead to EVAP system failure and trigger a check engine light. It ensures the fuel system remains sealed to prevent vapor leaks, which contribute to air pollution. 40. Torque sensor. Commonly found in electric power steering systems and transmission control, this sensor measures the amount of torque or twisting force applied. It helps determine steering assistance levels or gear shifting behavior. Accurate torque data contributes to driving comfort, safety, and fuel efficiency. 41. Water in fuel sensor. Installed in diesel fuel systems, this sensor detects the presence of water in the fuel filter or tank. Water in fuel can cause injector damage, corrosion, and performance issues. The sensor warns the driver, prompting immediate drainage or maintenance to prevent engine damage. 42. Interior cabin temperature sensor. This sensor measures the air temperature inside the vehicle cabin. It plays a crucial role in automatic climate control systems by maintaining the desired interior temperature. Located usually near the dashboard or in the overhead console, it ensures passenger comfort by regulating air conditioning or heater performance accordingly. 43. Transmission speed sensor. This sensor monitors the rotational speed of the input and output shafts in the transmission. The data is used by the Transmission Control Module, TCM, to determine shift timing, torque converter lockup, and vehicle speed. It's essential for smooth gear shifting and efficient drivetrain operation. 44. EGR temperature sensor. This sensor measures the temperature of the exhaust gases being recirculated into the intake via the EGR system. It ensures the EGR valve opens and closes at the right time. Accurate readings help reduce nitrogen oxide, NOx, emissions and prevent overheating or engine knocking. 45. Brake fluid pressure sensor. Located in the brake master cylinder or ABS unit, this sensor monitors hydraulic pressure in the brake lines. It provides data for brake force distribution and triggers alerts if pressure drops. It's vital for anti-lock braking systems, ABS, traction control, and overall braking efficiency. 46. Oil level sensor. Mounted in the oil pan, this sensor monitors the quantity of engine oil. It alerts the driver if the oil level is too low, helping to prevent engine damage due to insufficient lubrication. Some systems also report oil quality or contamination along with volume. 47. Fuel tank pressure sensor. Part of the EDAP system, this sensor measures pressure or vacuum inside the fuel tank. It helps detect leaks, ensure proper sealing of the fuel system, and supports fuel vapor control. It's also essential for emissions diagnostics and efficient fuel system monitoring. 48. ABS sensor, anti-lock braking system sensor. Also called a wheel speed sensor, the ABS sensor monitors the rotational speed of each wheel. It detects when a wheel is about to lock up during braking and sends signals to the ABS control unit to modulate brake pressure. This ensures vehicle stability and prevents skidding during emergency stops. 49. Voltage sensor. This sensor measures the electrical voltage in the vehicle's battery and charging system. It helps the ECM or power management system ensure proper battery charging and power distribution. If voltage falls outside the optimal range, the sensor triggers warnings or adjusts alternator output to protect electrical components. 50. Adaptive cruise control radar sensor. Mounted on the front grille or bumper, this radar sensor detects the distance and speed of vehicles ahead. It works with adaptive cruise control to automatically adjust vehicle speed, maintaining a safe following distance. It enhances highway safety by managing acceleration, braking, and spacing without constant driver input.